Good morning. It is Thursday, October 22nd. Wow, October 22nd, 2020. This is Bed Talk number 153. How cool is this image? Dark t-shirt. It looks kind of ghostly, not quite Halloweenish, but it's getting there. But it kind of fits the theme today, which is leadership. And we do not have enough time to answer this question, but the question is, what is leadership? And recently I've come to realize that one of the problems with leadership is we don't even know what it is. We are trapped in some old definitions of leadership. And I was talking to someone today, and someone I never met before. And she said, I was looking at your LinkedIn profile, and you said that you coach people, help them grow their business, but your profile says you work with leaders and help them grow their leadership. So what she was saying is, what does leadership have to do with growing your business? And my answer is absolutely everything. And that's what we're missing. See, we engage in these efforts. We hire coaches, we hire consultants, we get ideas, we read books, we do all these things to try and grow our business, but we don't address the real core issue, which is leadership. Because leadership is not about your position. Leadership is not about certain skills and tactics that we can implement. In fact, I would argue that leadership is not just, we always say leaders need to be visionary. I'm going to say, no, they don't. The positional leader who's responsible for vision needs to be visionary. But that doesn't mean that leaders are all visionary. I mean, think about this. Have you ever known a visionary? And if you don't know one, think about how easy it is to imagine a leader who's visionary, but they're a bully. They're visionary, but they're a narcissist. They're visionary, but they're trapped in their ego and their arrogance. They are visionary, but they don't care about people. Do you consider them a great leader? Well, you might say they're a great visionary. So part of this is about thinking about what does leadership mean, but here's my offer to you. I want to offer to you that leadership is about making a difference. They say, well, leaders need to be at 30,000 feet. Well, maybe the CEO needs to be at 30,000 feet in their leadership. But if I've got a leader who's a first or second year team member, I need them to lead wherever they are. Maybe they're in the ditch digging with a shovel. And maybe what leadership means there is that they look down at the tunnel and say, why are we digging here? Did anybody notice this pipe? Or do I just keep digging and create a catastrophe or at least an obstacle to moving forward? Because leadership is everywhere. It's everywhere in our business. It's everywhere in our teams. It's everywhere in our lives. The solution to all of our challenges, big, small, 1 foot level, 40,000 foot level, is leadership. But we need to get clear on what leadership is. And more importantly, we need to understand that leadership is about taking action when there is a need for leadership, taking the risk, leaning in, stepping in, speaking up. I certainly realized in the last week or so that part of the challenge in sharing this message that I really, hopefully you see, passionately believe in is my definition of leadership, because I believe leadership is the answer. And so many people hear it as, well, but I'm over in this position, or I'm not in this position, so I don't need leadership, or I am in this position of leadership and I have these certain skills. And what I really need right now is help with my people. I don't need a better strategy. But they assume that leadership is about strategy or vision. Leadership is about doing the right thing in the moment that changes the course of whatever is happening. Think about that. I'm going to be talking more in the coming days about leadership because I've realized I might be speaking a different language of leadership. And I'm going to invite you into my language of leadership. I will see you back here tomorrow. Keep taking care of yourself and everyone around you, and keep leading, keep being curious, and keep digging into your leadership.